Sterling High School, Channel 19, winner of the National Emmy Award for the Best Live Game Broadcast.
You're watching Sterling High School, Channel 19, serving Hynella, Laurel Springs, Magnolia, Summerdale, and Stratford.
For the first time since 1971, Sterling is South Jersey champ.
Went on to become the New Jersey Tournament of Champions winner. South Jersey's never won it before. So the Sterling Lady Knights and that string sink. South Jersey is well represented now.
Sterling is going to the championship game.
Looks like he's fouled there. Put on a desperation shot, and then he goes down! It's good! It's good!
Hello everybody and welcome back to Sterling Channel 19 as we are back here just getting ready for some girls basketball between your Sterling Lady Knights and the Haddon Township Hawks. We are welcoming the Hawks to the castle for the first time this year for the Lady Knights as they are 12-10, 8-6 in the division. Haddon Township monster season, 18-3, 11-1 in the division. So as you take a look at the Colonial Liberty standings, Haddon Township on top, 11-1 in the division, 18-3 overall. And then the Garnets, 10-2, 16-6 overall. And then the Haddonfield Bulldogs, 8-3 in the division, 14-8 overall. And then there's Sterling's Lady Knights, still in a great spot, not exactly where they would like to be, but having a great season nevertheless, 8-6 in the division, 12-10 overall. And then Woodbury at 3-8, 5-16, and then West Everett 3-9, 8-13. So comparing the two teams, Sterling 12-10, fourth in the Colonial Liberty, while Haddon Township 18-3, first in the Colonial Liberty. Sterling's offense averages 33 points per game, while Haddon Township averages an outstanding 44 points per game, 11 points more than the Sterling offense. And Sterling's defense rather good, it only allows up 37 points per game, but Haddon Township lockdown as their defense only allows 31. On the Sterling scoring side of things, Lexi Kuhn and Paris Logan both tied with 11 points per game, and then Maddie Sims and Amber Wilsey tied with 4 points per game. And then on the Haddon Township side, Allie Kamolda with 13 points per game, Kirsten Callahan with 8 points per game, Abby Wiedemann with 8 points per game, and Caitlin Martin with 4 points per game. The game history since 2007, Haddon Township leads the series 19-9. Haddon Township has won the last 4 straight. Sterling's last win came in February 2023, and Haddon Township has won 9 of the last 11 matchups. So they've been kind of the kryptonite to Coach McDonald throughout the years. Girls basketball, South Jersey Group 1 power points, Haddon Township right up top, 18-3, 28 power points, and they've just been on fire. And especially in a tight Group 1 with teams like Palmyra, Woodstown, Wildwood, Pennsville, Audubon, and Clayton. And then on the other side of things, in Group 2, Middle Township's on top this year, and Cinnaminson trailing right behind them, not too far away. Then it's Heights and Mastery Camden. And then at the 8th spot is your Sterling Lady Knights. They are 12-10, and then they have 16.888 power points, and they would face Manchester Township. So I'm going to cut away for just one moment and let the girls introduce themselves.
Madison Sims, Junior, Forward, Stratford.
Lexi Kuhn, Junior, Guard, Stratford.
Michaela Carr, Senior, Guard, Summerdale.
Paris Logan, Senior, Forward, Summerdale.
Amber Wilsey, Senior, Guard, Stratford.
Molly Hofbaker, Freshman, Guard, Laurel Springs.
Macy Fox, Senior, Guard, Laurel Springs.
Jordan Frazier, Junior, Forward, Minderwald.
Aaliyah Smith, Junior, Forward, Magnolia.
So welcome back here to Sterling Channel 19, and we're going to look at the keys to the game here for the Lady Knights. Composure, making sure they stay calm and composed in tight situations, limit the turnovers, which I think has been in every single key to the game this year, and then the solid team defense. They always do, and I think that's just something that you really need to nail down today. Taking a look at the Sterling starters for this evening, it's going to be number 3, Paris Logan, 10.5 points per game, also with 9.4 rebounds, shoots 34% from the field, having herself a phenomenal senior season. Amber Wilsey, the first-year senior starter for the Knights, about 4 points per game with 2 assists and 2 steals per game. And then Lexi Kuhn, 11 points per game, 6 rebounds, 26% from 3 and from the field. A great season in her junior year. Maddie Sims with around 4 points per game and 6 rebounds, And then Jordan Frazier, 4 points per game and 34% from the field. And on the other side of things, Haddon Township, they have Kristen Callahan, her junior year, 8.1 points per game with 5 rebounds. And then Sam Martin, who's having herself a phenomenal season this year. And then it's Maddie Kamolda, the senior, 7.2 points per game, 8.3 rebounds per game, a monster on the boards. And then Abby Wiedemann, 8.3 points per game, 5.2 rebounds, who's having herself a great junior season this year. And then it's Ali Kamolda, 12.8 points per game. Someone we're going to be saying a lot tonight with her 2.2 steals as well. Those are the two coaches. To your left, it's Mark Petito, and to your right, it is Coach McDonald, as they're going to be going head-to-head here on this Tuesday night matchup. Well, welcome aboard here on Sterling Channel 19. I'm Daniel Leakin, joined by Max Zubak. And, man, we're excited for this one to be back in the broadcast booth after an amazing Super Bowl Sunday. Max, how are we feeling about the matchup tonight?
Well, I got to see the Eagles lift their second. We got the shirt here, got my own the night of. But on tonight's game, this is a big one that Sterling could win. If they get a win over the top of the division, we're at 18-3 overall. That's a huge victory heading into this playoff season. And they've obviously got to hang on to the last slot with a home game. They're in the 8th seed. They'll be hosting Manchester Township. But they still have a long ways to go to really solidify themselves as a team with a home game to start this playoff run.
And they're going to be faced with a pretty tough task with the sisters, Allie and Maddie Kamolda. I mean, again, around 13 points per game for Allie, with 2 steals to come with that. And then Maddie averages a little less points per game, but 8.3 rebounds, just a monster on the boards, which is someplace where the Lady Knights have struggled quite a bit this season.
Definitely. And outside of the Kamolda sisters, we see Kirsten Callahan, the junior, and Abby Wiedemann with 26 and 27 three-pointers on the season. They're able to get the 3-ball out, but we've seen the 2-3 zone defense get exposed by many a time in this season. So if Sterling wants to come out here with a shock win over the Hawks, they need to somehow be able to get that 2-3 zone to work against their 3 points, because obviously they only have really the one major shooter in Lexi Kuhn and Paris Logan who's good in the boards. You got to find a way to counteract with those 2 scorers, and then find a way to have your defense shut down anything from the 3.
Well, a rather familiar starting 5 for the Lady Knights, as we mentioned in the pregame. It's good to see them back at full strength as they're getting ready to face a really tough team, and not only first in the division masks, first in Group 1 as well, and a super talented Group 1 this year with a lot of teams who have just dominated throughout the league.
Definitely been an incredible season for them. I mean, only 3 losses overall, and one of those did come from the division, but still, topping Group 1, that is a tall task, and they have reached it pretty convincingly this season.
So Kamolda versus Frazier. Kamolda's going to win it, and Haddon Township already starting out. Allie Kamolda has it. He's going to run the point here for the Hawks. Perimeter passing. This one goes inside to Maddie Kamolda, who looks out. This one goes back. Great passing here by the Haddon Township Hawks as this one goes underneath. Good defense here by the Knights. Martin has it. Finds Kamolda. Back to Martin. Hawks moving it well here as this one gets back to their star, Allie Kamolda. She finds Martin. Martin's going to shoot it from 3. That one's good! Just as Max mentioned, the 3-pointers, the kryptonite to this 2-3 zone defense.
They defended it pretty well overall, but they were able to find that gap with enough patience, and they used up that majority of the first minute of this first quarter to get those starting 3 points.
Sims now looking to work inside, puts one up and gets that one in. Good start there for Maddie Sims. Gets the first 2 points of the night here for the Lady Knights. So now moving the other way are the Haddon Township Hawks. Kamolda's going to set up shop, looking to the other side, ripping a 3-pointer. That one gets tipped on the way up. Good defense here by the Knights as Abby Wiedemann now has it. She is the daughter of the Haddonfield coaches. This is a nice move there by Kamolda. That one defended well. And Sterling looking for the long ball. This one goes back into the hands of Lexi Kuhn. She's going to slow it down and find Sims. And they're looking to set up shop. Maddie Sims finds Lexi Kuhn. Kuhn with some pressure, looking for Frazier. That one was tipped by Wiedemann. Wiedemann now with a full leg of steam. She puts one up. That one goes in.
It's been a big issue for both Sterling varsity sides this year. They've been letting up a lot of turnovers. You can't do something like that, let up those fast breaks early on in a game like this.
So this one savored by the Haddon Township Hawks, and looks like they're going to get possessions. We're going to take a look at that Wiedemann turnover.
We look once again, Wiedemann able to frustrate Kuhn while she's going for the pass and stop any momentum. Takes it for herself, swings it in Haddon Township's direction, and gets a nice open lay.
Kamolda working here against Wilsey. Just going to move inside, kicks it out to Martin. Martin for three once again. That one does not go. Rebound there by Logan. Sims now running the point, finds Kuhn. Kuhn slows it down and finds Sims. Sims looking for an outlet. It's going to look towards Logan. Logan against Kamolda. Logan works inside. That one does not go. Rebound by Logan. Chucks it up once again. That one doesn't go. Still fighting for it is Sterling and Haddon Township, and Haddon Township gets awarded possession.
What we saw here was a lot of good effort to try and get it into the net from Paris Logan there, but in the end couldn't quite hang on to it, and Haddon Township got the ball once again.
So Kamolda kicks it out once again. Martin has it, looks inside. Great ball movement here by the Hawks. Wiedemann back to Kamolda. Kamolda thinks shot, gets it over to Martin. Martin now underneath to Kamolda. Kamolda now puts one up. That one does not go. Gets her own rebound. Back out to Wiedemann. Wiedemann bobbles it. Good defense there by the Knights.
That's two possessions for Haddon Township in a row that ended in a turnover on a rebound attempt. We'd seen Paris Logan ripped it away in the first time, and then that time around they couldn't hold on to it. Sterling's done a pretty solid job early on of getting the ball back to the offensive side of things.
So Frazier has it. Gets it over to Sims. Sims scanning. Finds Logan. Logan in a rare spot, has it up top, finds Kuhn. Lexi Kuhn gonna fire away from three. That one does not go. Rebound there by Martin. The Hawks now moving up. It's gonna be Kirsten Callahan who finds Martin. Martin back to Kamula. Hawks moving it around the perimeter. Staying focused, not really forcing any shots. Kamolda now has it. Gives it off to Wiedemann. Wiedemann gonna chuck one up. That one does not go. But Haddon Township gets the rebound and knocks it down. Kirsten Callahan with her first 2 points. They take a 5-point lead over the Knights.
That was nice, patient ball movement to find the open player in the corner and get the mid-range for another two for Haddon Township.
So Haddon Township kind of running this press here against the Lady Knights, calls another turnover, and now Allie Kamulda back at the point. This is a three-pointer here for Haddon Township Hawks, and she knocks it down. Sam Martin, 2 early three-pointers. Coach McDonald calls timeout.
Well, I mean, we see here, like you had mentioned, 2 early three-pointers. This is exactly what we had mentioned in the pregame. You can't let this up. This 2-3 zone defense does not favor defending the perimeter, and we've seen it twice early on in this one.
It's a little bit of a sloppy start here by the Knights, and not really on the defensive side. It's had a couple of good stands, but not able to get anything going down the court. And Sam Martin really has made him pay so far with 6 points, all three-pointers.
Yeah, I mean, we knew that their three-point shooting is going to be a problem for them to be able to stop, but they've been getting a lot of good ball movements. You saw there, that was even a mid-range. They're just very patient and very calm when passing the ball around to get things like this happen. To see yet again, wide open.
So there's our guest for the game, the pink dinosaur. This one's name is Tyrese, according to our camera person, Casey. So Casey, thank you for our mascot for the game, and there is Tyrese the dinosaur.
We had Tyrone last time, right?
We had Tyrone, now we have Tyrese.
Tyrese.
Scanning for an opening and finds it, so Sims now running the point. Quickly gets trapped, looking towards Logan. Logan now, bit of a 2-on-1 here, gives it off to Frazier. Frazier can't collect it. Finally does, gives it off to Kuhn. Kuhn gonna rip a three-pointer, that one blocked by Maddie Kamolda. Sims slows it down, gets it poked out. Sims now, pressure here by Kamolda. Hits it off of her. Looking to get a little bit of a reset.
I mean, we saw Lexi Kuhn again trying to do what she does best, shoot from the three-point, but got blocked real heavy there. The offense has not been able to do much finding open shots against this Hawks defense.
Well, this defense only lets up around 31 points per game as Logan drives in. That one does not go. Rebound there by the Hawks. Looks like an injury on the other side of the court on Kirsten Callahan. Looks like looking at her teeth. Maybe got elbowed there, making sure there's no blood. Take a look at the replay.
Yeah, see what we might have gotten here. Looked like maybe they were going up for the rebound. Her and Callahan and Frazier seemed to be going for the ball. Maybe he got hit the arm of Frazier, but nonetheless, she seems okay.
So Haddon Township back on the offensive field. Wiedemann tried to put a shot up. That one did not go. And Sterling gets possession. So down by 8 here, a big offensive possession, and try to get some points on the board. Has not scored since the Maddie Sims layup. Speaking of Sims, looking for an outlet, finds Kuhn. Kuhn gonna move it up the court. Working here against Wiedemann. Wilsey now has it. Looking inside towards Sims, back out to Logan. Logan looking to go inside. That one does not go. Rebound there by Kuhn. Hers doesn't go. Logan puts one up and gets fouled on the way up.
This is a lot of hustle while underneath the rim to make something happen, as we see Paris Logan try to go for it. Then Lexi Kuhn, then Paris Logan yet again, who finally draws the foul. And she's at the line, which we've seen a lot throughout this season. She gets sent to the line a lot. She's a very physical player running the paint.
Well, 11 points per game. I mean, as we saw, 68% from the charity stripe. Also shoots 34% from the field. So a very productive season from Paris Logan this season as she makes her first. That foul was on Maddie Kamulda, who's just an absolute force on the boards. And those two are going to be really exciting to watch to grab some rebounds. Kamulda averaging around 8 and Logan averaging around 9. So Logan nails her second. So the deficit is cut down to 6. Now it looks like Ali Kamulda is going to be taking this one up. Finds Martin. Back over to Kamulda. That one almost picked off there by Jordan Frazier. Callahan back to Kamulda. Kamulda over to Martin. Martin inside of Wiedemann. Great passing here as Kamulda puts a shot up. That one does not go. Gets her own rebound. She falls. Still fighting for it are the Lady Knights and the Hawks. And Wilsey comes up with it. And the Knights look to reset. Sims working here against Kamulda. That one gets poked out. But Sterling will maintain possession. Inbound pass coming here from Sims, looking for an outlet. Finds Logan. Back over to Sims. Gets it to Wilsey. Wilsey to Logan. Around 2 minutes left here in quarter number 1. Sims finds Kuhn. Perimeter passing here by the Knights. Doing a good job not forcing anything. And again, limiting those turnovers was a big priority of Miss McDonald's. Frazier finds Wilsey. Wilsey back to Sims. Minute and 30 here in quarter number 1. Haddon Township with a 6-point lead over the Lady Knights. Sims looking for something here, and that one a turnover, and Haddon Township moving the other way. Wiedemann slows things down, finds Callahan. Callahan looking across the court to Kamula. This one to Martin. Martin now shifting inside, gives it off to Kamula, and that one blocked by Logan. Sims now flying on the court, looking to advance Logan. Logan trying to put this one up. That one does not go. Rebound by the Hawks. The Hawks now with the numbers advantage. Callahan moving up the court. Puts up a floater. That one does not go. Kamula with the rebound. Sterling fighting for it. Looks like a foul called on the floor.
If we see, once again, it would have caused this. I mean, it's been a lot of turnovers, and that's just another example. If they're trying to fight for it, and they're going to call Frazier getting a little too in there, and they're going to give an inbound to the Hawks here.
Somali Hoffaker, the freshman, subbed in this game for Jordan Frazier. As this one tipped by Kuhn. 42.4 seconds read on the clock here in quarter number 1. Haddon Township, 6-point advantage as we take a look at head coach Mark Petito. Nice pass. Great passing here by the Haddon Township Hawks as Callahan's shot just misses. Sterling fighting for the rebound. Molly Hoffaker now against Wiedemann. Wiedemann has that size advantage. 30 seconds remain here in quarter number 1. The Hawks again with the 6-point lead. Working here on the offensive. This one goes to Wiedemann. Back to Martin. Martin, her three-pointer once again, and she knocks it down. Talk about the hot hand as Martin has 9 here in quarter number 1.
I mean, 9 of 13 points over Sterling, all from threes. A very hot start from Wiedemann. someone who has the most 3 points made on the season for Haddon Township. It makes sense she gets hot early.
So Camuldo falls and Wilsey misses. We're going to take a look at this replay.
We take a look yet again. It's once again a result of all that passing to find a way around this zone. She keeps getting open on the left side from beyond the arc. And at the perimeter, as we see yet again, another opportunity.
But just misses, as that's going to do it here for quarter number 1. Martin dominance in that first quarter. Haddon Township with a 13-4 lead over your Sterling Silver Knights. We'll be back after this short commercial break.
Yo, what's up? How the you doing? Oh, good, I guess. What have you been up to?
Oh, you know, this, that, everything.
You know, like, yeah, of course, yeah. Well, it's nice seeing you. I'm gonna get going now. All right. Out of here. I'll see you.
Hey.
Hey, Rudy.
Is that Brody over there? How's he doing?
I don't even know.
So welcome back here to Sterling Channel 19, as there is the Castle, home of the Sterling Silver Knights, but they are down by 9 here against Haddon Township Hawks, and that first quarter, Max, all Sam Martin from 3.
Yeah, that's definitely been the case. This whole Haddon Township team has been able to move the ball around, get it to the 3, and work around this zone defense. And I think what we've seen from Township on the defensive side of things has been kind of a slanted, more high-pressure version of what Sterling's got going on. They seem to have 2 up front, 3 in the middle towards the paint, and trying to defend the wings. They're very spread out, able to press early, and I think that's been the main difference. Where they're both running zone-type deals, Haddon Township's pressure has caused Sterling offense to not really be able to retaliate and make this a closer game than what it is now.
And I think Sterling's offense just having some trouble trying to get inside, just trying to get into their stars, and I think Haddon Township's defense brought the proper intensity to this game. That's really prevented Sterling from doing so. So now it's going to be Wilsey. Working here against Martin, gives it off to Hoffaker. Hoffaker with a tough task here with Ali Camulda covering her. Wilsey moving inside, tried to put one up. That one was tipped, but Sterling will maintain possession.
Well, Sterling's had a lot of difficulty maintaining possession throughout that first quarter. They gave up the ball a few too many times, and it led to a good amount of points for Haddon Township. Sterling going into the rest of this game needs to be very patient and very aware of who they're passing to, but Haddon Township's pressure is going to make that a tall task.
So Kuhn back to Wilsey, looks inside towards Frazier. Frazier looking to put one up. That one does not go. And possession will stay with Sterling. So we get a lengthy possession here to start out quarter number 2.
We had seen late in the first quarter, Sterling had about a minute 15 possession where they were able to pass around but still got pressured, and it led to a turnover. Those are the things you can't have happen. You have the ball for a long time and then end up having nothing point-wise that you get out of it. If you're going to hold on to the ball long, at least make sure you get something out of it. That'd be the philosophy I'd let him in on the next few quarters.
So Hoffaker working with a tough defender. This is just pure perimeter passing here by the Knights. Logan sizing up Martin, decides to pass it instead. Wilsey now. Looking for an outlet, finds Frazier. Frazier to Kuhn. That one was tipped, and it will go in favor of Haddon Township. So after all of that passing, which ticked off around a minute of the clock, Haddon Township now with possession, Sterling with no points coming out of it.
Well, Haddon Township, they've been very good at finding ways to, gonna sound like a broken record, they got the pressure up, and Sterling just can't do anything to cut through it. And on defense, it's the same thing. Sterling can't get enough pressure to have Haddon Township give them the ball when they're on the perimeter.
Callahan with the mid-range jumper. That one bounces around and pops in. So Kirsten Callahan with 4 now. And the Hawks take a double-digit lead. Wilsey gets it to Hoffaker, and a timeout taken by Coach McDonald. So can we welcome to the broadcast the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Siano. Mr. Siano, welcome to the broadcast.
60 seconds.
Can you hear me?
So, Mr. Siano, welcome to the broadcast. This is a pretty good game between Sterling and Haddon Township definitely a tough task for the Silver Knights.
Yeah, can you guys hear me? Can you hear me?
All right, looks like Mr. Siano maybe cannot hear us.
Yeah, I can't hear you. Well, I can hear you.
So, Mr. Sano, what have you seen in the game, so far between Sterling and Haddon Township?
Can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. I could hear Coach Thad here.
So we're going to get back to the action here in just a few moments.
Oh, okay. All right, well, it's kind of going as expected here. We're giving up some length here and size. This team's pretty good. They're athletic. They finish everything, so it's a tough task right now for us. We just got to keep battling.
And I think keep battling indeed, Mr. Sana. We're going to talk to him in just a few minutes as Aaliyah Smith notches her first 2 points of the night.
Aaliyah Smith, someone who's definitely coming to her own throughout this season, as many players have for this squad. Another one being Molly Hoffaker, who's found a really good defensive role for this team. I think that they need to lean on these players who come off in substitutions to really make this team work as a whole against a really tough opponent like Haddon Township.
So out of the timeout, Sterling gets off to a hot start as Molly Hoffaker now has it, finds Wilsey. Wilsey trying to move, finds Logan. Logan now going inside and getting that layup. Paris Logan brings this lead that Haddon Township built down to 7.
Great pass there, great pass.
It was a great pass indeed, and now a three-pointer there from Callahan goes in and out. Kuhn with the rebound, fighting for it. Jump ball called, but possession will stay with the Hawks. Mr. Ciano, what do you think of Haddon Township, this season?
What I think of this team here, they're impressive. These girls are ready to play when they get to the high school. So they're always going to be tough. Coach Petito does a great job with the team. They put some pressure on you, full court. It's going to be a tough game with them every year, every game.
Yeah, and I couldn't agree more there, Mr. Ciano. Definitely such a talented team. Is now at the top of the key. It's Ali Kamolda. This one goes out to Martin. Martin in her sweet spot. That one does not go. And, found herself in that sweet spot again, Max, and Sterling really doesn't want to let those up.
I mean, after a first quarter where she gets 9 of their 13 points scored there, all from beyond the arc, the perimeter becomes the priority 100% for this defensive side for Sterling.
Kuhn now finds Smith. Smith over to Wilsey. Wilsey over to Hoffaker. Hoffaker fakes a shot, moves back out, shoots the 2-pointer. That one does not go. Rebound here by Martin. Martin full head of steam, gives it off to Kamolda. And that one does not go. Excuse me, that was Caitlin Martin.
If we take a look at
not a bad foul there in transition.
For a fast break from Haddon Township. It's a foul by Aaliyah Smith. Makes a little too much contact there while Martin went up. And now she'll go to the line.
So the freshman, Caitlin Martin, the forward, number 15, at the line to shoot 2. Misses her first.
Good foul so far, good foul.
Now, Mr. Sayana, you've been in the girls' basketball industry for quite some time on the high school level. How strange is it to see Coach Petito in a different position with the Hawks?
Yeah, so when I was coaching, Coach Petito was at West Defford, and they're pretty good. It was always a tough game. He does a good job just overall. One of the better coaches in South Jersey in my eyes. A lot of great coaches in the Colon Conference, so it really doesn't matter who you're playing. You're going against a great coach.
Yeah, and he's done a great job with this Haddon Township squad, and I mean, bringing them to the 18-3 record, 11-1 inside of the division, and that's something really can't be frowned upon when it comes to a new head coach and a new spot.
Oh yeah, he's
so two
he's
refs
got it going
discussing
right
something
now.
At center court as there is Coach McDonald. Looks like a jump ball was called, so Maddie Sims will inbound this ball for the Lady Knights. Jump ball, Logan grabs it. Looked like Devontae Smith in the Super Bowl is now Maddie Sims going to run the point here for the Knights. Screen set by Smith. Sims going to fire away from 3. Nothing but net. Maddie Sims.
That was nice.
She has 5 in the first half.
I mean, she, for this whole season, has been a facilitator for this offense and defense, Maddie Sims. And we don't see her shoot often from beyond the arc, but clearly when she does, she's got a bit of a good look charm there. Really solid to cut the lead down to 4 now. Haddon Township's got to get some more points quick.
Lexi Kuhn fouls, and Maddie Kamulda now at the line to shoot 2. Misses her first, or excuse me, makes her first. My goodness.
That was a great job of them moving the ball there in that high-low
So
contest.
the senior, 4 points per game this year. Yeah, and Mr. Sano, they have done a phenomenal job of moving the ball. I think they've been very fluent with it and definitely hasn't rushed anything like they normally do,
like
causing in some pretty bad
in those
turnovers.
cases there, it's ball to the elbow or foul line and down to the block.
She took her time, waited for Aaliyah Smith to give her the screen assist, and there's nothing but net from there.
So the long distance ball there from QB 22 does not work. Their assistant coach caught it for Haddon Township. This one goes back into the corner. Up to Wiedemann. Callahan to Kamula. Kamula from long distance. That one does not go. Wiedemann gets the rebound. Back to Kamula. Kamula finds Callahan. Callahan for 3. That one does not go. Rebound there by Sims.
Well, very stark contrast from the first quarter. The 3 has not gone much of anywhere outside of maybe one make from the perimeter for the Hawks in this second quarter. And it's led to this, not lead taking, but lead shortening comeback for Sterling. It's within a 6-point game before halftime. That is a huge shortening of deficit when you were down around 11, 13 range only a few minutes ago.
So a jump ball called, and Haddon Township will get the ball back. We'll have Mr. Sayano back here with the trivia question soon, as there's a foul there on Aaliyah Smith. Going to the line to shoot 2 will be Allie Kamulda.
If you look at the shot, it's a little too much contact with that right leg trying to move in. Knocks her down. And another 2 shots are awarded for the Hawks.
Misses her first.
You guys let me know when you're ready for trivia. You ready?
So Allie Kamulda, again, 13 points per game. Averages close to 4 rebounds. We are ready for trivia in just a couple of minutes, and we're going to actually get it right now. Mr. Sino, lay it on us.
All right, so I'm going to go NBA because of that. That NFL season's finally over. Who leads the 76ers in career triple-doubles? A lot of good options.
So career triple-doubles for the 76ers.
A lot of good options.
This is where I wish we had Jake.
Yeah.
So a really good out to me wants to go with Moses Malone. But I'm not sure how right that is. Dr. J could be a good option, although I'm not sure how much of a distributor he was.
I don't know how much.
AI wouldn't work because he wouldn't get the rebound. There's a 3-pointer that does not go there for Kamulda.
I don't think there's any way Embiid's played enough games to get that stat.
No, I don't think he's a very triple-double guy anyway.
No,
I like how you guys are narrowing it down here.
No.
I think Moses Malone might be the safest bet. Followed.
I really wanted to go Moses Malone, and then if it's not Moses Malone,
it's got to be Dr. J.
It's got to be. It's not Moses Malone, so I think it's Wilt Chamberlain then.
Okay, so what's your final guess?
Is Logan. That one does not go. Sterling fighting for the rebound. On the floor. Wilsey. Kuhn for 3.
Come on, Lex.
That one drops down. Lexi Kuhn nets that one. And Sterling down by 4. Martin finding Callahan. This one gets over to Wiedemann. Wiedemann now chucking up a 3 of her own. That one does not go. Rebound there by Kamola. Tries to hit it off of Kuhn, and a very passionate Kamulda gets the wrong call, and we'll take a look at the replay.
There was a big scramble for the ball, got out to Sims, and a train to Wilsey, and then Kuhn wide open on the corner for a 3-pointer to bring the lead down to 4 now. Township's got to be panicking prior to half here.
So we get our final answer here. My final answer will be Will Chamberlain.
Mine will be Dr. J. I do think that
Ooh.
he's got a good chance of being there.
All right, so we're going with a coin flip answer here. All right, well, Danny's correct.
Yes, Will Chamberlain it is. And, I mean, that is the definition of Plummer era of basketball. Yeah. So I don't really know.
So let me ask you a question. What do you think your percentage is getting these questions right? You guys have been pretty effective so far.
Me personally, that's probably the first or second one I've gotten right, maybe the third.
I think I've gotten maybe one right.
I'm probably at like a 27% clip right now, just around the Lexi Kuhn field goal percentage. And
okay.
Probably around a good
I like how you tied that in there.
Success rate for the time being. It's not been a successful run.
You guys have been doing great, man. Keep up the good work over there.
All right, Mr. Sana, we're going to thank you for coming on, and we're going to talk to you in just a little bit. Thank you.
You got it. Thank you. Bye-bye.
So welcome back here on the court. Sterling mustered up a little bit of a comeback within the past couple of minutes, only find themselves down by 4, where at a point max they were down by 11.
Yeah, it was a big change of pace throughout this one as we saw Sterling in the second quarter find their mojo a little bit on the offensive side of things, and the defense has really stepped up, only allowing 5 points compared to Haddon Township, who's currently, for the second quarter, let up 12.
And it helps when Sterling is able to make a couple of shots every once in a while, and they definitely have been able to. This quarter is now Callahan, moves into smoke and space, finds Martin. Martin to Kamula. Kamula now rolling inside, kicking it out to Callahan. Callahan for 3. That one off the rim. Sterling looking for the rebound, and they get it. Lexi Kuhn now soaring, finds Wilsey. That one tipped on the way there, though. And now Haddon Township storming back. Callahan is going to stop. Cut inside. Look for Kamola. Kamola now for 3. That one does not go. Rebound there by Wiedemann. Callahan finds Kamola. Guarded heavily here by Wilsey. Just under a minute to play here in quarter number 2. Martin in her sweet spot once again. That one does not go. Both teams searching for the rebound, and Sterling's going to get possession.
Well, that's just another example of how Sterling's defense has really stepped up in this second quarter, as we've seen a lot more pressure from them, I feel like, in comparison to the first quarter. But that does not mean there haven't been examples of Township getting a lot of pressure on Sterling.
Our next TV game will be this Thursday. Lindenwold versus Sterling here at the Castle, broadcasting the boys. That game starting at 5:30. Paris Logan now on the inside, misses her layup. Does not have a point from the field this half. Is now Martin now for 3. That one does not go. Rebound there by Sims. Sam Martin got a little cold in this second quarter, had 9 in that first. And now Sims moving here with 9 seconds to go. Sims stops, looking for an option. Finds Wilsey. Sims, 2 seconds to go. Has to chuck up a 3-pointer. That one off the backboard and out. And that'll do it here with half number 1. Taking a look at the Borough of Summerdale after Sterling musters up a rather big comeback, as now they're only down by 4 heading into the second half. We'll be back after this commercial break.
What made you become a bully?
Twerk! Twerk! Whoa, nice one, man. You should start hanging with me.
Okay.
Yo, Danny, look at this. Go show him who's boss.
Hey.
Huh? Danny, go to VPO. No!
Well, you know, Mr. Jericho, I guess it started with peer pressure.
so tired of entering all this discipline. I just wish there was something I could do.
We've got illegal use of the phone. Report to VPO.
Just signing the Minga.
No. No use of the Minga pass. Going back to classroom. Late for class. Violation. Illegal wearing of the hoodie. Gray hoodie. That's a violation. Falling asleep in class. That's a violation. How many times am I going to have to tell this to you?
Clearly more than that, old geezer.
Personal foul, speaking mean to a teacher, that's a violation.
I'm out of beer! Well, we need to go get some more. It's still dry. Yeah, let's go!
Dude, take the seatbelts off. What are we doing? Yeah, you're right. I'm ready to drive. Yeah!
Don't drink and drive.
La, 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 la. Hey, stop that, bully!
Are you begging for a knuckle sandwich, twerp?
Maybe I am.
Nice try, twerp.
Please, Hamburger, please help me. He's bullying me. You're right. I need to help you. I'm the anti-bully.
Logan. Oh my God, thank you. Oh yes, King.
Where were you? You were supposed to meet me at my locker.
I had to get my books.
Let's go.
Where are we going?
Don't worry about it.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Sterling Channel 19, and we're back getting ready for some second half action between your Sterling Silver Knights and the Haddon Township Hawks. And pretty dominant first quarter by the Hawks, but Sterling really clawed their way back in that second quarter. As we take a look at the leading scorers here for the first half, Maddie Sims with 5, Paris Logan with 4, and Lexi Kuhn with 3. And then for the Haddon Township Hawks, Sam Martin had a terrific first half with 9 points, and then it was Kirsten Callahan with 4, and then Maddie Kamolda with 2. And first, we're going to take a look at how Sam Martin got her 9 points. And Max, I got to say, it was all beyond the arc.
Yeah, it was 9 points, all came from threes, and it's because she was able to find herself a pocket where this 2-3 zone couldn't counter her. As we see here on multiple occasions, it's that little hot spot she has that gets her those points. You see, once again,
it was basically the same shot 3 times, I have to say, and Sterling found a way to cover it in that second quarter, but at the first, she was on fire. And then on the other hand, Maddie Sims, the red-headed warrior, kind of had that magic touch for the Lady Knights to start.
QB 22 with 5 points, had a lot of solid things. You see this here, she kicked off the scoring for Sterling, got the nice lay-in, and then late in the second quarter, she found herself with a little help from Aaliyah Smith on the screen, a nice 3 here over top the defender to put Sterling in a 4-point deficit going into halftime.
So Sterling found themselves by quite a lot, or down by quite a lot in quarter number 1. As our next TV game will be this Thursday, February 13th. It'll be boys basketball, Lindenwold versus Sterling. You can find that live on Channel 19 and live on YouTube.com/SterlingTV19. And we're back here in the broadcast booth. First game, as I mentioned, as we were opening this up, since the Super Bowl Sunday, where the Philadelphia Eagles took home the Super Bowl against the Kansas City Chiefs. And what a Sunday it was.
Oh, it was great. It was great. We got to, obviously before the game, there was even more Philly sports on with the Sixers doing, we're not doing great.
Well, I actually saw a statistic.
Yeah, every game where they've won, the Eagles lost, and vice versa. So I'm not mad that they lost.
Ooh, Mr. K will have Super Bowl truck trivia coming up soon. And
as in just from Sunday or just in general Super Bowl trivia?
Super Bowl
overall
football-related questions.
That really broadens the spectrum then. There's a whole 59 to choose from.
But this whole area, South Jersey, Philadelphia, really needed that win, and that was something super special for us around here, as the parade will be this Friday. And I'm very happy we do not have a TV game, because I'll
be on Broad Street.
Yeah, I'll be on Broad Street. So back to the action here on the court, as Sterling with an early turnover, and Haddon Township looking to capitalize here, trying to expand this lead back to a wide margin.
Yeah, if you're Township going into this second half, you have to reflect on the defensive breakdown that you let Sterling kind of seep through the cracks, get to a 4-point game. You still have the lead, and you can still work with that and keep it in your favor. You just got to play smart.
Martin finds Callahan, back to Martin, who finds Kamola, back to Martin. Well read there by Frazier. Callahan back at the top of the key, finds Kamola. Kamola now with a little bit of space, moving inside, going for the layup. That one does not go. Rebound there by Paris Logan. Sims slowing things down, looking for a screen from Logan. This one out to Lexi Kuhn. Her three-pointer does not go. Rebound there by Jordan Frazier, and she gets knocked down. They call it traveling violations. We're going to take a look at the replay.
Well, we saw Lexi Kuhn just goes right off the rim with that 3-point attempt, and then, well, it didn't look a slight shove. Frazier did technically travel there, so Township will get another opportunity to make something happen early in this second half.
So Callahan now has it. Low-scoring affair between these two teams. 18-14 the scores. Callahan's going to rip a three-pointer. That one does not go. Good rebound there by Kamola to keep that one in. Callahan gets another shot, and she gets that one in. Great hustle there by Maddie Kamolda to keep that one in for the Hawks. Sims now gets the 5-second violation.
We see the second chance points have been a big deal. It's a nice save from going out of bounds, and then Callahan gets those second chance opportunities in the paint with a little bit of a jumper to make it a 6-point game, trying to expand the lead slowly but surely for Haddon Township.
Wiedemann has it. Underneath to Maddie Kamolda. She loses it. And Sims now moves it. Lexi Kuhn has it. Sizing up Wiedemann, searching for an option. Wiedemann trying to pick her pocket. She finds Wilsey. Wilsey looking for the screen from Paris Logan. This one out to Frazier. Frazier to Sims. Sims, the three-pointer. That one does not go. Rebound here by Callahan, and Haddon Township has the numbers. The Hawks flying down. Callahan looking to feed it. That one tipped. Sims moving with Logan. Finds Logan in transition. She puts that one up and gets that one in. Paris Logan with 6. Sterling down by 4.
I mean, Paris Logan is always a threat in the paint, no matter it's on the offensive or the defensive, and she continues to show it game after game.
Martin for 3. That one does not go. Rebound by Frazier. Airtight game here between these division rivals, Sterling and Haddon Township battling it out. 18-3 Hawks going against the 12-10 Sterling, and Sterling keeping up. Wilsey finds Kuhn underneath. Foul called. Take a look at the replay of the Logan basket.
It's a very fast break. Sims gets to capitalize off the steal, and then with 2 people jumping to try and block it, Paris Logan finds a hole between it and gets the nice 2, shorten it back down to a 4-point lead.
So the foul there was on number 14, Abby Wiedemann, as Lexi Kuhn misses her first. Rare miss from the charity stripe from the junior. She shoots 78%. She knocks down her second. Sterling now, 1 possession deficit, only down by 3. Kamolda looking across the court to Martin, back underneath to Maddie Kamolda, who moves inside, finds Martin. Martin gets the ball back, shoots a 3-pointer. That one nothing but net from Sam Martin. 3-point specialist, been on fire, 12 points tonight.
Has half of the Haddon Township points all from beyond the arc. Incredible performance thus far.
Wiedemann tries to go in. That one gets tipped. Going the way up is Callahan. Searching for the rebound is both squads. Martin gets it. Out to Wiedemann and back to Kamola. Maddie Kamolda has it. Searching for Callahan. Callahan ripping it from the corner. Gets it down. Kirsten Callahan gets the 3-pointer, and Coach McDonald calls timeout.
Well, 21 of the 26 points scored here have been by Kirsten Callahan and Sam Martin alone. Martin with 12, Callahan with 9, and we see why. They've been both very consistent from their hot spots. You saw there Martin with yet another 3 on this one. And then afterwards, just before this timeout, it's an incredible shot there from the 3 to continue to expand this lead as much as they can, as it's back to a 9-point deficit.
So we will have a highlight remembrance of Callahan and what she did here in a playoff game 2 years ago in just a little bit. In overtime. Okay, so this is the game I was thinking about. Mr. K mentioned this clip to me when we were in the pregame, and I actually forgot what it was, but I had a suspicion I knew exactly what clip it was, and I was right. This one finds Frazier. Frazier bobbles it. Finds Wilsey, back up to Kuhn. Kuhn finds Sims. Great job of Sterling to get out of their defensive side. Sims finds Frazier. Frazier to Wilsey, back to Logan. Logan searching for an option, finds Sims. Couple screens set here by the Lady Knights. This one gives over to Frazier. Frazier now moving to the inside, finds Logan. Logan gonna take this one. That one does not go. Sterling fighting for the rebound, jump ball called, but possession will go in favor of the Hawks.
We saw a lot of good defensive play there to adjust to where the ball was and make Frazier make a mistake getting a short pass off when they really needed something a little longer distance to spread the ball. and it led to a jump ball in their favor, giving them yet another offensive opportunity.
This one gets out to Kamolda. Now Martin from 3. That one does not go. Rebound by Wilsey. Sims has it. Finds Wilsey. Immediately pressured there by Ali. Kamolda is looking to keep that one in, but that one goes out of bounds. Great effort there by the senior. Has had a relatively quiet night tonight, but has made her impact well known on the defensive side of the ball. Wilsey sizing up Martin. Looking for Kuhn. Kuhn searching for an outlet, finds Frazier. Gets it over to Wilsey. Wilsey now finds Sims. Good passing here by the Lady Knights as Logan gets at the top of the key, trying to move past Kamolda. Logan puts one up, that one does not go. Frazier with the rebound, puts that one up, does not go. But that one will stay in possession of Sterling.
Yet another good hustle play from this offensive side of things, trying to get as many chances to score as they can, and then Township couldn't quite scoop up the rebound that they were trying to do and gave Sterling an inbound pass.
Wilsey has it, finds Kuhn underneath. Kuhn now looking for the hook shot, that one does not go. It was blocked. Rebound here by Callahan. Callahan moves up, finds Kamolda. Kamolda for 3, that one's good. Ali Kamolda with her first 3-pointer of the night. This one gets over to Sims. Sims pressured by a couple of girls, but that one hits off of Callahan as we're going to take a look at the replay.
Well, Ali Kamolda, someone who before this had 15, now has 16 on the year. She found a nice pocket in the corner, was covered pretty hard by Lexi Kuhn in the corner, made it a really tough shot, but nonetheless, it made it yet again a double-digit lead. Probably, I think, the largest lead of the night at 12 points for Haddon Township.
So Logan moves on the inside, tries to put one up. That one does not go. Rebound here by Callahan. Or excuse me, that's Wiedemann. Wiedemann moving down the court. Great pass there to Kamula, and she gets that one in. Maddie Kamula joining in on the fun, and Township opening this one up against the Knights. That one blocked by Wiedemann. Good hustle on the defensive side of the ball here by the Hawks. We'll take a look at the replay.
We saw in that replay she got a real fast pass over to her, stuck to her hand like glue, and then had the layup over a couple of defenders in the paint. And now a 14-point lead. The deficit continues to grow.
Hoffaker has it. Looking to Logan, who finds Kuhn. Kuhn's going to fire it away from 3. That one does not go. Rebound here by the Hawks. Kamolda moving quickly. Ali Kamolda taking this one up. That one does not go. Rebound by Kuhn. Moving it up towards Logan. Logan now putting one up. That one does not go. Rebound by the Hawks. Fast break after fast break between these two teams. Ali Kamolda is going to put one up from mid-range. That one does not go. Wiedemann gets the rebound. Wiedemann back to Kamolda. So Ali Kamolda just wasting time. Looking like they're going to work for the last shot. Hoffaker applying pressure. The scrappy freshman moves past the screen. Kamolda moving inside. Finds her sister, puts one up. That one does not go. Gets her own rebound. Still trying to fire one up. Wiedemann gets it. She's going to take it back. Wiedemann finds Callahan. Callahan from way downtown. That one does not go. Rebound once again by the Hawks. They put one up once again. That one does not go. And they step out of bounds.
Well, they took up a lot of that last minute, leaving Sterling with 4 seconds to do anything. And that's not really much time to do much of anything.
Kuhn, 2 seconds. 1 second. Has to put something up. He's going to chuck it from long range. That one does not go. So 2 years ago, there was an intense playoff game here at the Castle between Sterling and Haddon Township, and Kirsten Callahan shot the dagger. We're going to take a look.
5 seconds. Wiedemann with 3. Going to put up a long 3 at the buzzer to win it. Callahan wins it for the Hawks at the buzzer. shoots this from?
She's shooting it right from the K of the Sterling Knights, right on that part of the court.
How do you can't guard that?
Unbelievable.
A career moment for Callahan as we take one more look at it. And it didn't even bounce around.
But Callahan called ball game from the K on the Knights logo.
Unbelievable.
So in a game where only 27 total points were scored, Callahan had the dagger as she shot that one way down from Chinatown and won that one for the Haddon Township Hawks. As she's had quite the game herself in the current day against the Lady Knights, has 9 points, a lot of her shots from beyond the arc. Sam Martin has had 12, who leads both teams in scoring. Her aunt is Kylie O'Donnell, who's the assistant coach for the boys here at Sterling, and also had quite the historic season back in 2011. And now moving in is Maddie Camoldo, who's going to put one up and get that one down. Finds herself with 6 points on the night. Wiedemann blocks that one.
It's the second time Wiedemann's been able to, around the half-court line, just get a huge block. And they haven't allowed Sterling to get any momentum off of these inbound passes and give them time to reset because they just block the ball right away. They give them nothing. And it's been working as, well, the pressure gets alleviated for a moment, gives them a little too much time to think about how they have to counter this.
So Kuhn finds Wilsey. Wilsey's going to move up to the three-point line, give it off to Sims. Wilsey looking underneath towards Logan. Logan peels away and gets that one in. Nice bucket there from Paris Logan, who has 8 points on the night. So we're in the fourth quarter of this game, just about a minute in, and we've actually just officially reached an hour into this game, and that actually is kind of shocking. A lot of times these games take a little longer as Wiedemann pops a three-pointer, and that one goes in.
Like we've mentioned, these games tend to take a little while longer, but nothing's longer than that shot right there. Huge deep three once again for Township. They're inching closer and closer to this 20-point deficit they've been searching for to really make the dagger here to try to get just as far away as they can in point total.
So Kuhn firing away from three, and that's a knockdown. Two-pointer, excuse me, from Lexi Kuhn. Camolda finds Wiedemann. Back to Camolda. Finds Callahan. Looks on the inside towards Martin and back to Wiedemann. Wiedemann now going to chuck up another three-pointer. That one does not go. Rebound there by Kuhn. Wiedemann applying the pressure onto Kuhn. Kuhn keeps it in. Still going around. That one blocked by Wiedemann. Camolda looking to keep it in. And possession will stay with Sterling.
He did a somersault.
All right, we're going to get a little Mr. K's truck trivia about the Super Bowl, and we're just about ready, Mr. K. All right, can you name the NFL teams that logo faces to the left?
Eagles face to the left.
Yeah, Eagles is one.
I don't think there's many.
No, I would assume not, as there's a steal here by Wiedemann. Has all green grass ahead of her, and she puts that one up and in.
To the left.
To the left. Oh, that's tough.
To the left, to the left. The Eagles is one. I think there's like three.
Yeah, so hold on.
There's not many.
Is the Seahawks a left-facing team?
No, they face to the right.
Eagles is one correct. Seahawks. Are there any? Is that it?
I thought there were more.
Hold on, let's see.
I didn't know if the Giants counted because the Y really goes left, but I think that might just be considered center. I think it might just be birds. I think it might just be birds.
Oh, let's sit and think about this for just 1 second.
Let's go through every division.
Wow, I am too. I think that's it. My only other guess for some reason I think is the Vikings, but
no,
I think they're right.
It's just because their horns go that way.
Yeah.
I think it is just the.
I think it. Hey, we are correct. So the Eagles are the only team that face less. Right here. There he is. And that faces left right there, ladies and gentlemen. And everyone else is either center or right. So I have to say the Eagles are quite the special team, as there's a little kid in a Saquon Barkley jersey. He is all decked out in the Eagles gear. As Camolda now has it, searching for an outlet. Well played there by the Lady Knights. Wilsey moving up. He's going to pump the brakes, search for an option. Finds Kuhn. Kuhn to Sims. Sims finds Kuhn, or excuse me, finds Wilsey. This one gets to Frazier. Frazier finds Sims. This one back to Wilsey. Kuhn finding some open space. Gives it off to Wilsey, who finds Sims. Pure ball movement here by the Lady Knights, who desperately need to score quick. Good defense here by the Haddon Township Hawks. Logan now moving inside, back out to Sims. So on the topic of the Eagles a 24-hour merchandise sale of all their Super Bowl gear is actually the most amount of sales made in a 24-hour period ever for any sport. So that is just clearly how devoted the Eagles fans are. I mean, not necessarily the biggest shock to me. So Ali Camolda has it after the, looked like the foul in the box there by Paris Logan, is now moving inside as Martin, who finds Maddie Camolda, blocked there by Logan. So gets back out to Ali Camolda, passes it over to Callahan. Camolda moving in, gives it off to Martin, looks inside for Wiedemann, back over to Callahan. Callahan gonna rip a three-pointer, that one does not go. Rebound by Frazier. Kuhn has it. Looks inside towards Logan. Logan quickly double teams. Tries to chuck one up anyway and gets fouled on the way up.
If you look once again at what happened here, Paris Logan, who's very consistent underneath the rim, also consistently gets fouled because she's a very physical player, we mentioned before, and she draws a couple much-needed chances to get some more points on the board, try to swing the momentum as much as you can late in this one.
So Paris Logan nails her first. She's up to 9 points on the night. So jump ball called, and this one will go back into Haddon Township possession after the missed free throw from Paris Logan. Camolda looking towards Martin. Now Callahan looks like she's going to run the point. Finds Wiedemann. Wiedemann back underneath to Callahan, looking for Camolda. She can't get a hold of it. Gives it off to Wiedemann. Wiedemann finds Ali Camolda, who moves inside looking for the mid-range jumper. That one blocked by Logan. Lexi Kuhn has it. Time winding down here. Gonna chuck up a three-pointer. That one gets blocked. Back-to-back blocks by both of these squads. Wiedemann now moving up. Finds Callahan. Callahan over to Ali Camolda. Just thinking shoot. Decides to hold it instead and runs a play here with the Hawks. This one underneath. Great pass there by Martin. Camolda can't finish. Gets their second chance. Does not go. Searching for the rebound of the Hawks. And Sterling comes up with it. Sims now finds Wilsey. Over to Logan. Logan now putting one up. That one does not go. Still fighting though with those Lady Knights. And a great hustle here by the Lady Knights, especially as time is winding down here in quarter number 4.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a lot of great hustle to try and get the ball from both of these sides throughout this whole game. So we've seen Frazier try to go for many a rebound that a lot of other players would kind of give up on as they saw it go closer and closer to the out-of-bounds line. But neither squad has let up many possessions pretty easily.
So Kuhn now over to Wilsey. Wilsey back to Sims. Sims finds Logan. Logan gonna take the mid-range shot and knocks that one down. Paris Logan, perhaps probably her first three-pointer of the year.
I believe it is. Yeah, she has not made a three-pointer yet this year. That's her first time around.
Wow. So first three-pointer this year for Paris Logan, testing out the range a little bit. Someone, again, we talk about dominantly in the paint. So we're going to take a look at this three-pointer once again.
I mean, obviously, someone with a lot of power in the paint. Besides, she's got the range and the opportunity to take it. She's like, it's late in this game. Let's just try and make something happen, get as many points as we can. And she makes a nice, clean three over the defender. Nice play from Paris Logan.
Well, we talk a lot about Paris Logan's basketball IQ, and I think that's a moment where you understand that you really need a bucket. As now Sterling with the inbound here. And a timeout called here by the Sterling Silver Knights. Haddon Township still in first place here, rocking and rolling again, 18-3 in the division, or excuse me, overall, 11-1 in the division. And then there's Haddon Heights at 10-2, 16-6, and then all the way down at fourth place, Sterling, 8-6, 12-10 in the division. And then there he is, Saquon Barkley at his finest right there, and E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles. He's looking at himself, and
he loves this. He has this forever.
Yeah,
this whole dance cam, he has it for himself now.
And this is just the
Children,
stuff.
So self-centered.
The stuff you'll see at Sterling Channel 19. Typical Tuesday night tomfoolery here on Sterling Channel 19. Thank you all for tuning in here to this girls basketball broadcast. Our next TV game will be this Thursday. There was another block there by Abby Wiedemann.
It's looking like Drake's Instagram after the Super Bowl. Block after block after block. It's incredible.
Haddon Township still hustling on both sides of the ball here against Sterling. Wilsey bobbles it. Sterling needs a shot, needs it quick. Sims has it. Bounces off the Logan screen. Still trying to get in some open space. Sticking on her like glue is Kamula. And a foul is called.
We saw Kamula doing what Haddon Township has done best throughout this game, keep constant pressure on this Sterling offense at all times. From quarter one, there was a slight full court press. It's real dedication to making sure the ball is always in jeopardy.
So 26 seconds remain. Haddon Township with the ball here in quarter number 4 with a major lead over the Lady Knights. And my assumption is time will just tick down from here. So Haddon Township will increase to 19-3 on the season, 12-1 in the division. Sterling goes down to 12-11 and 8-7 inside of the division. So Haddon Township with a big win over the Lady Knights. And Max, the Lady Knights showed some resilience, but at the end of the day, the Haddon Township star power was just too much.
Well, Sterling definitely tends to try and hold these games out with the updated standings. Haddon Township Hawks at 12-1 and 19-3 overall, and then Sterling drops to 8-7 in the division, 12-11 overall. but they stay in the same spots for the time being, leaving Haddonfield as the only team with a win in the division over Haddon Township.
Yeah, and then we take a look at the Group 1 power points just to clear stuff up. Haddon Township, #1, and I think it'll stay that way for some time. It's probably going to host New Egypt if this bracket stayed the same in the first round, and they're definitely looking for glory in Group 1. And on the other side of things, the Sterling Lady Knights sit at 12-11 now. It's going to be interesting to see if they drop or not. Maybe go under Manchester Township, but if it ended at this moment and this stayed the same, Sterling would be hosting Manchester Township. So we're trying to see if they won the division. It would not shock me with the record that they have currently. Yep, so they did win the division. So the Haddon Township Hawks are Liberty Division champions
An impressive
in the
season.
Colonial Conference. And yeah, Smack said it best. A super impressive season there by the Haddon Township Hawks is, again, 19-3, 12-1, not something to frown upon.
No, this is going to be a season that you look back on as pure dominance for this, over this division and over Group 1 as well.
So we wish the Haddon Township girls good luck, as they will definitely be going for glory in the Group 1 playoffs, and that's going to do it here on Sterling TV 19. Thank you all for tuning in here for this Tuesday broadcast between Sterling and Haddon Township. I mean, after Super Bowl Sunday, an unfortunate loss here at the Castle. We'll be back on Thursday as the boys go against the Lindenwold Lions, that matchup starting at 5:30. Thank you all for tuning in. Go Birds, and as always, go Knights.